All right. We live? Oh, it's focusing. All right. Yo, yo, yo. No, I can't do that. What is... No, I can't. This is so awkward making this. This is like the fourth time I've done this, too. All right. What is up, YouTube? How you doing today? I'm going to tell you about what the hell happened that weekend at the online qualifier. That was trash. Alright, but for real, the long overdue video, for many reasons. One, I'm a lazy piece of shit. Two, I hate admitting when I'm wrong. And three, I hate disappointing people. So this video was very hard for me to make. But I'm over it. I'm gonna stop being a little bitch. Excuse my language, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna set it straight of what the hell happened that weekend, and also give you guys my mentality, and give the real stories you guys can actually know, and not just judge me off what you saw, which was me scumbagging my team and leaving them. I did not compete in that. I did not show up. Yes, that is a fact, but it wasn't intentional, and I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what happened so we can, get this straight, and I can stop getting the hate. So, anyway, we'll start with the roster lock. Tuesday night. We'll get right into it and try to make this as fast as possible. Basically, I had no idea who I was teaming with. I did not know what was going on. I didn't know if I was teaming with this person, that person, blah, blah, blah. But it was like 5 minutes before. I ran up a lot of people, and it was at the time Chaser, Blakers, and Munoz and I. Then I was streaming this entire thing too, so everyone's able to see it. Literally like a minute before the roster lock, Munoz decided to go to Seoul, and that was the better option, which he could have done whatever he wanted. I didn't take any personal, I didn't take it personal. That's what I should say. I didn't take it personal at all. But what happened was it led us to have to decide who our fourth was going to be with a minute left of the roster lock, So we ended up picking up Pete Zipe, literally a prototype, right before, seconds before, and kind of didn't play that. We didn't play that rest of the night, but that was our team. We were set, and I think we kind of all settled for that. Going in the next week before, or the few days before the tournament, we scrimmed a total of 1 time. We played some matchmaking games with one scrim against Straight Rippin', and lost that 3-2. Was upset about it, and we all were upset, and some people got off right after, and others, me, Chaser, and Blakers, watched theater, try to improve. We had like 2 days left. We were trying to do everything we can to at least be as prepared as we can with the little time we had to for the weekend tournament, because we had Optic, Renegades, and Legendary in our pool. And Optic and Renegades are good teams. Legendary is a good team as well. They're very practiced. But Optic and Renegades are like those, these are the teams to beat type of teams. And we knew we had to do that. So Thursday night, me, Chaser, and Blakers went over theater, blah, blah. We were trying everything we can. Friday, there was a tournament, a $1,000 Team Beyond tournament that we did compete in, and we were going to use that as good practices and then kind of use the rest of the night to go over stuff and scrim again. But what happened is the second round of the tournament, we lost to a team that we should have never lost to. And so we were super heated, we were super mad and upset, and we tried to initially just go straight over that film and kind of talk about what the hell happened and fix things, because now we have only a day left. Tomorrow was the tournament, and we suck. So we tried to go over it, and that's when things just got super heated between me and Prototype. We said some things, we got personal with each other, and we were basically just yelling at each other. And obviously, that's not a good thing. So he got off and said he wasn't getting back on the rest of the night. This was like 3 p.m. And then so it made me get off, go to the gym. But we were trying to play, come back a couple hours, just let it out. Come back with a fresh mind and get over it. But we never ended up playing the rest of the night. So then, since he didn't care to get back on, or I didn't care anymore, I said, you know what? After all this time with me, you guys seen I was streaming 12 hours a day. I was for the month prior to that, after we lost our regionals, I knew and Chaser knew that we were going to get dropped because we didn't make it to Worlds with Optic. If we didn't make it to Worlds, we knew we were done. So I used that month and a half to stream every day and build myself, and also get to the best player I can be, to build a team myself and just make it a pro league, And I put a lot of time and effort into it, and it ended up not even helping me at all. I was in the same situation I was season one, which was last minute teams and losing. So it just pissed me off. It set me over edge. I was over Halo. I felt like I was not where I was supposed to be. I should have been somewhere else, especially all the time and passion I put into it. You guys saw it, man. I tried my hardest. I was gaming every night. I didn't see my friends for months, my family even. And so that night, I kind of just was like, fuck it, excuse my language. But I was like, dude, screw this all, screw everything. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna see the people I haven't seen in forever, and my friends, and just pretty much party and just forget about that this happened, which was where I fucked up. So that's what I'm gonna get to right now. This is where I apologize, and this is where I screwed up, which cost me not showing up. That night I was Skyping Blakers, and I was telling him that the situation we're in is shitty, but tomorrow let's try our ass off on this. I was totally prepared to play. I was saying, we'll just drop him. Oh, I won't say who, but it's pretty obvious. After, because we knew we were going to lose, and just pick up someone because it allows the roster lock allowed you to drop one player. So we were going to just try our ass off Saturday, but drop him after and get a new fourth and just move on and grow from that. And because there are some personal things that were said that will make us never be able to even. I probably wouldn't even have communicated with him in game and said I have your help and stuff because that's how personal we got and heated we were. So we knew that if we were gonna play in it and lose, we were just gonna drop him and get a new player because that was toxic. So going into Friday night, I was wanting to play Saturday and try my ass off. Where I screwed up. And this is what I do. Like I said, I apologize for, but I can only apologize so much. It was immature of me, and I wasn't thinking straight to go out Friday night and thinking that was a good idea when I have a tournament the next day. And that decision led me to not physically be able to communicate with anyone until 2 p.m. the next day, or even, and I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping. I couldn't physically communicate, and I couldn't physically even be here. If I wanted to compete, which I did, but I couldn't, I physically couldn't do any of this stuff. So it's hard for me to say I'm sorry for that. What I'm really sorry about is going out Friday night. And I take total blame for that. Obviously I do, but something I have to live with, and it's something that I'm owning up to that I fucked up with. I shouldn't have gone out Friday night to party, and I shouldn't have, which led to everything else. And so what happened was that night, obviously shit happened to where the next day was stuck to where I couldn't do anything until 2 p.m. and no one knew where I was besides my mom. And so gaming wise, that my mom doesn't care about my gaming stuff, so no one knows. And I also the day I came back and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to. This is what I struggle with. I didn't know how to confront it because I didn't want everyone in my personal life, which I hope that you guys can respect. But I also didn't know how to say sorry for not showing up without telling my personal life, and I didn't know how to reply to anyone without explaining what the hell happened. So people were asking me are you okay? Are you alive? Blah, blah. I wanted to reply come Sunday. I wanted to reply to you guys so bad, but the reason why I didn't is because I couldn't do it without an explanation, which I wasn't ready for, because I was pissed off myself that shit happened, that I even let that happen, and especially after all the time and grinding I put into it. Even if we lost that day, it still would have been okay if we played and competed. And it really affected my image, and it really affected my stream and YouTube, and Twitter. I get so much hate now, and that's what I really regret because I made a mistake, but it really cost me, and I had to live with that. And basically what I'm trying to get at is I'm trying to set it straight so you guys all know what happened without bullshitting and just keeping it real. I ended up quitting after that happened because I just think season 2 is a bunch of bullshit. The way they made the pro league, the way they made it, the way in is just almost impossible for amateurs. It's almost impossible for up and comers to even get spotlight, noticed, anything. And I think they really messed up by not listening to the community and doing it in a way that they did. It's just poorly set up, I feel like. So I was like, you know what? not gonna waste any more time competing. I'll just love to stream, make content, and do YouTube, which is what I still want to do, what I'm still doing. But I just want to clear, the competitive scene up with what happens, so people don't think I'm a scumbag or I just would do that to people. I am super sorry, and I do apologize dearly to Chaser and Blakers and Zeke for that, for screwing them over in that way. I just can only apologize for going out, though. What happened was stupid, unfortunate, and life hits you sometimes, and it costs you. So if anything, please learn from me. Don't let your emotions get the best of you right before something's important. Realize what you started, and finish it before you do stupid shit based off your emotions, which is what I did. And I have to live with that, and I hope that you guys, I hope this clears some things, and I hope it allows you guys to really understand where I'm coming from more, and not just come in my stream calling me a scumbag and stuff. That's kind of like annoying to hear, because I would never do that to anyone. I care too much about others' feelings to do that, because that's one thing, and I care too much about myself and my own image to do that. So I really just want you guys to understand that, and that's the purpose of this video. I'm just finally getting it out there because, I'm finally owning up to it. Well, I owned up to it, but I'm finally letting the people know. I just try to avoid it and let it fly by and not think about it because it just upsets me. But obviously that's not possible in this day of age with Twitter and everything, where I constantly get tweets and stuff. So I'm learning as a person, as a human. I'm growing still, and I hope that you guys can accept that. And I did make a mistake, and I hope you guys learn from my mistakes as well. So other than that, I don't have much other things to say except for I'm sorry that that happened, and life happens though, and you can't really change the past, so there's nothing to really dwell on. Just gotta move forward, and I hope that Chaser, Blakers, and Zeke do as well. And the best of luck to them. And yeah, if there's any more questions, feel free. I do stream still every day, and I am still maybe competing, maybe in like season 3 or something. I still really do want to, but it's just the reason why I quit is because the way it's set up, and it just feels like it would take my time. It would consume my time for no reason, because I wouldn't get anything out of it. So I'd rather put my time into something else, if that makes sense. But if you have any more questions about it, yeah, stop by, always ask, or even ask in the comments. I could try to reply. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything else I could say besides YouTube. I'll see you fucking later.